Did you ever imagine attending a celebrity-packed legendary party at just 16 years old? Well, Nick Cannon did exactly that. The multi-talented entertainer recently shared one of his earliest memories of attending a Diddy party, while the famed music mogul, Sean "Diddy" Combs, faces serious legal trouble. Nick Cannon, now 44, opened up about his experiences during an interview on the Breakfast Club podcast, shedding light on what it was like to be a teenager in the midst of Diddy's infamous parties. But the conversation comes at a complicated time for Diddy, who is currently behind bars, awaiting trial for federal sex trafficking and racketeering charges. Accusations swirl around his alleged use of his companies to organize freak-offs, wild parties where women and male sex workers were reportedly involved in shocking activities. As Diddy maintains his innocence, Cannon reminisces about his time as a young guest at these high-profile gatherings. A teenager in a Diddy party? In the late 90s, Nick Cannon was just a kid trying to break into the entertainment industry. On the podcast, he recalled being about 16 or 17 when he first attended one of Diddy's legendary parties. He even described standing outside a venue in New York City, eagerly waiting to get in. Imagine the scene, an ambitious young Nick Cannon rubbing elbows with the biggest names in music and entertainment at a bad boy party. He compared these parties to the kind of wild celebration you'd see in a music video like Notorious B.I.G.'s iconic One More Chance, where Diddy made an appearance. Bad boy parties were the real deal in New York during the late 90s, Cannon said. But as the conversation veered toward Diddy's legal troubles, Cannon pointed out that many celebrities now hesitate to speak up about attending these events. Everybody gets scared to talk because they probably got something to hide, he said with a knowing chuckle. Cannon's clean slate. Unlike many others who might have scandalous stories to share, Cannon insists he doesn't have any skeletons in his closet. He said, "I don't have anything to hide. I was just a kid in there, Harlem shaking and having fun." Cannon, who has been photographed at several of Diddy's more recent events, made it clear that he has always lived a clean lifestyle, never drinking alcohol or using drugs. "I've never been drunk in my life," he admitted. It's an interesting contrast considering the accusations swirling around Diddy's freak-offs, parties allegedly filled with debauchery and scandalous behavior. Cannon even DJ'd at many of these parties in his adult years, but claims he never saw any of the wild activity Diddy is now accused of orchestrating. "They probably hid that stuff from me," Cannon joked. The bigger picture. While Cannon's stories may sound lighthearted, the charges against Diddy are anything but. His case, filled with allegations of illegal activities and disturbing behavior, has shocked the public. Prosecutors allege that members of Diddy's company facilitated these freak-offs, even going so far as to stock hotel rooms with controlled substances, baby oil, and other items for explicit purposes. During a raid of Diddy's homes earlier this year, authorities seized over 1,000 bottles of baby oil, a fact that's been both ridiculed and raised serious questions about the party's nature. Cannon, meanwhile, even made a playful sketch about the baby oil incident on social media, poking fun at his own life as a father of 12 children. But while some may find humor in the situation, the legal battles Diddy faces are far from over. His defense team has been working to secure bail, but so far their requests have been denied. Diddy will remain in prison until his trial, set for May 2025. What comes next? As Diddy sits in a Brooklyn detention center, his legal team continues to fight the charges. His lawyer has acknowledged that the music mogul has had struggles with drug use and toxic relationships, but insists that Diddy is now seeking treatment and therapy. Meanwhile, Diddy's spirits reportedly remain high as he prepares to testify in his own defense, eager to tell his side of the story. This high-profile case has captivated the media and the public, with many wondering what the outcome will be. As we watch the drama unfold, it's clear that figures like Nick Cannon have been a part of the Diddy story for decades. But the question remains, what secrets will come to light when Diddy finally takes the stand? What do you think about Nick Cannon's memories of Diddy's parties? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to Nina Ups for more updates on this developing story.